Okay, bore da plant.
Bore da, Mr. Phillips, our ffrindiau.
Well, as you can see, and the children can see here on the stage, practicing for their performance, you can see that the trees are up around the school. And last Friday, I asked the children how many have got their Christmas trees up already in their houses. So, put your hand up if you've got your Christmas tree up. Quite a lot. I'm going to be putting mine up this weekend, which is a bit early for me, but because it's a bit of a different Christmas this year, because we're not seeing as many friends and families, I'm putting mine up this Sunday. So, it's an important Sunday this weekend, but if you put your hands down, that's lovely. It's an important Sunday this weekend because it is Sunday of the beginning of Advent. And Advent is the point where in the church they prepare for Christmas. It is the start, or the proper start this Sunday, of the beginning of celebrating Christmas. And that's why I'm putting my tree up this Sunday, is because it is the start of Christmas, the beginning of Advent. And traditionally, you light a candle. And you light the candle, everyone a candle each week, every Sunday in the lead up to Christmas. So that is the tradition, but we are putting our Christmas trees up. Like Mrs. Cook has, we've got one in the foyer, and I know every classroom has got a Christmas tree of all different colours. I know Mrs. Trahar's got a pink one, which you've got a pink one, have you, in your...
What colours are tree, boys and girls?
What colour's yours?
Go!
And I know this one behind me is green, and there's all different colours around the school. So, it's going to be the start of Christmas on Sunday, and the Christmas story that starts off Christmas in the Bible are the three wise men. Do you know what they do? Do you know what the three wise men are? Yeah?
They are shepherds.
They're not the shepherds. They are the... You've got shepherds, but you've also got three wise men. And what did they do? Can you remember what they did?
I know,
They gave out presents, that's right. Can you remember what the presents are?
I know.
Gold,
Red.
myrrh, and frankincense. Well done, well done. So this is the story of the three wise men, which is the start of the Christmas story. So, far away to the east, some wise men who studied the skies had noticed a special star. They knew it was an important sign and decided to follow it, to see where it led. They travelled many days and nights and eventually arrived in Jerusalem. Where is the baby? Who is this small king they're on about? They asked. We have seen his star and we have come to see him. When Herod, who was already the king of the Jews, heard about the wise men, he wasn't very pleased. In fact, he was furious. He called together all his chief priests and asked them where this new king could be found. Herod didn't want another king in his land because he thought he was the king. In the town of Bethlehem, they replied, that's where this new baby king is, in Bethlehem. So Herod arranged a secret meeting with the three wise men. He wanted to know exactly the time the star had appeared so that he could work out how old this baby was. Then these wise men were sent to Bethlehem to find this baby who was supposed to become a king. So he pretended that he too wanted to see the baby and also go and see him. So Herod wanted to see the king too, because he wanted to know who this king was. But Herod didn't want him to be the king. The wise men left Jerusalem and were overjoyed because they saw this star in the sky. And this star was the star they had noticed in the east. So they started to follow the star. When it stopped over one of the houses in Bethlehem, they knew that they had finally found their king. Inside the house where Mary and Joseph were now staying, the 3 wise men knelt before baby Jesus, and they gave him their presents. They had brought gold, sweet-smelling frankincense, and a spicy smelling ointment called myrrh. Not long afterwards, in a dream, God warned the wise men not to go back to Herod, but to take another journey home. So the wise men in the end didn't go to tell Herod where this baby king was, because they didn't want anything to happen to this baby Jesus. So they left Herod, didn't tell him where he was, and they went out then. They left and they went back home. So Herod was still looking for the child, the baby Jesus. So that Joseph and Mary gathered their things together after Jesus was born, and they fled so that Herod wouldn't find him. Now the wise men, that was the start of Christmas. They were following the star, and you were really good at the beginning because you said there was somebody else following the star, and that was the shepherds. So the shepherds were going to go there too. So the shepherds was also a journey to find baby Jesus. So the shepherds had to go and follow the star and find Jesus too. So there were lots of things happening. You had the wise men and you had the shepherds as well. So what we're going to do now, I know you've been practicing, and I know the children in all the school are practicing their songs for Christmas, and you're going to make a Christmas card and send it home. And in the Christmas card, there's going to be a link which your mums or dads or family at home can screen on their phone, and they can take them straight to Google Classrooms, and they can see your Christmas performance and your singing. So we're all doing that across the school. But year 2 have been practicing a song that we all know, and it was a starry night. So we're going to sing that to leave assembly.